Thank you, Tam, for that great introduction. And thank you so much for the opportunity to be here on this amazing summit. Without further ado, we are going to just head right into what the topic of this talk is all about: living life with one's perception of reality. Reality. What is it? It's what you make it. You saw me here just a few seconds ago in my physical avatar. Now you're seeing me in my virtual reality avatar. Who's who? We're one and the same. And my brain, and anybody's brain that comes in, is going to say, wow, hey Beverly, hi. What reality you function in is as unique as you are. And what makes your reality is your belief and what is true to only you. Your personal reality is as individual and unique as the soul of who you are. What you feed your brain will determine your reality. So the building blocks to creating personal reality are consistent visual and verbal messages or thoughts creating the story that is stored in the brain's database. So what happens next is the story enters the subconscious for automatic replay. The story then comes to life when a reaction takes place during any conversation or event where there's a conflict of belief that is triggered by someone else. Action and reaction is what the world exists on. For every action, there is a reaction, and it's consistent. And it happens every time with every thought or every movement that takes place. You have these actions and reactions with yourself and with others. Reality comes in many forms. Visuals come into view during a meditation or a prayer, and that is a reality. Creating vision boards paint a future reality that you're wanting to bring into your present reality. Visions take place in your dreams or during daydreaming moments or when you're off in deep thought. Those are all visions of a reality that you're dreaming about or thinking about. So reality is the mind's message of thoughts created throughout your daily activity. We can also look at reality as being an altered state of reality or consciousness that happens in meditation or deep prayer or deep thought. So these are all forms of reality that can be referred to as virtual realities. Right now, what you're seeing on the screen here is a virtual reality platform that will actually take you into an altered state of consciousness because it keeps the thought processing on a higher level of performance. Let me explain this a little bit and how the mental health institution really figured it out. They have been using virtual reality for decades now. Why? Because it creates a safe zone and is being used to overcome depression, anxieties, fear, phobias, PTSDs, and all kinds of other programming created by one's own means attached to their fears or traumatic events that had taken place sometime in their life. They have made their way into senior living spaces and nursing home locations, impacting the mental and emotional health of its residents. Other negative programming happens through consistent repetition of messages that can be delivered through the media, movies, and even video games. It all is an altering effect on your beliefs and your truths. What makes virtual reality different is that the playing field becomes leveled. Everyone is equal. The gaming industry, oh my gosh, did they ever figure it out? Virtual reality in the gaming industry is a multi-billion-dollar industry. And they do this by putting the user into an altered state where programming takes place and new beliefs come into effect. It was projected prior to 2020 to become a $72.8 billion industry by 2024 using virtual and augmented realities. That possibility of these projections has dramatically increased during the pandemic of 2020, with more people looking for other options to connect. Virtual reality has created a way of lifting the restrictions set forth in 2020. It is a secured and private way of doing business. The newest medium is the next level up from social media and being called virtual presence. That's happening now. Virtual presence is what is being sought out as a way to retrieve social connection. Wow. That is one of the things that is lacking the most over the last 7, 8, 9 months, right? So we can ask ourselves, why has virtual reality grown so fast? Because people are looking for that connection. To be able to have something predictable in their lives that has been taken away. What happens in the gaming industry and what has made it so powerful and effective was that it takes one out of the events taking place during your life situations here in the reality that we call events happening on Earth. And when these events on Earth become uncomfortable, we want to find a way to move out of it. And you can do that, as mentioned before, during meditation or different prayer or going out for a walk in nature. But the one that's sought off after the most is going into virtual reality in the gaming industry or watching an animated movie. Because it puts you in a safe place and it's free of all distraction. Fast action movements keeps the focus in one direction, making the operator oblivious of what's going on around them, thus putting them into that altered state of being, a different reality. Hypnosis is also a form of reality. The person is placed in a safe environment. They trust the facilitator as they walk them into a different level of consciousness to replay an event or return to a previous reality that the conscious blocked from view. Now let's go back to things that have taken place for centuries and civilizations. Fairy tales, fables, animated cartoons, TV shows, or movies are all a way of teaching children and adults that are acceptable without questioning. And that is all in the form of avatars. So my question now is, what is holding you back from entering virtual reality with your business? For trainings, masterminding, meetings, conventions, building connections, working with clients, facilitating workshops or classes, even sharing lunch together. Maybe you want to go for a walk along the beach, sit around a campfire, have a movie night, joining friends or family to listen to your favorite band, do some dancing, meet new fans from around the world. All this is available in virtual reality. Virtual reality is actually a lifestyle transformation that's putting people in a comfortable environment to interact in business, education, and entertainment. It has created a way of connecting and interacting consistently in the same manner when immersing oneself into a virtual reality game or onto a virtual reality platform such as the ones you're seeing in the video going on behind me. The major difference is when you are in a setting like this versus in a high action game, you're not releasing cortisols or dopamines or adrenaline. These are all stress hormones that are very active and get released during high intensity games. When there's too much of these hormones released in the body, it can begin to cause major upsets. So let's highlight some of the major advantages now to making virtual reality one of the top visited realities to incorporate in a lifestyle transformation in our lives. You're going to be able to save hours of time driving back and forth to a brick and mortar office. You'll save time and money on airfare, hotels, rentals for long distance business meetings. What virtual reality activities and connections will do, increase your productivity while doing business. You're going to create a virtual reality immersive presence that connects you face to face. It's going to help focus, concentration, and interaction. All of these will be increased. All parties are present physically and, more importantly, mentally. There will be no distractions when you're on a virtual reality platform because you are in a private world, a private setting to carry on the activity that you're involved with. You can actually put a PowerPoint presentation on the screens, like you're seeing the video here, that will be in real time and can be easily viewed by all participants. Trainings are conducted in a professional setting. You can even scale businesses in here and have a global reach. Businesses that are benefiting with the use of virtual reality range all the way from real estate, coaching, restaurants, ministries, storefronts with product sales, galleries, conventions, energy practitioners, doctors, lawyers, authors, trainers. This list is endless. All I can say right now is virtual reality is waiting for your business. All of this is accomplished in the comfort of the home environment. So what's next? I have a question for you. Are you a 1 or a 2? Now you're probably saying or thinking, oh my gosh, what does that mean? 1 means yes, you're ready to get started. 2 means, I have some more questions. Either way, they're both great answers. Digital Business International is looking for you to reach out to us, where we will give you a full free demonstration dedicated in the direction of where your business is. If you would like to have a free demonstration with us, text the word demo, DEMO, to this number, 702-527-3191. That's demo to 702-527-3191. And come and join us on our Facebook group, www.facebook.com/groups Facebook.com/DBI Elites, ELITES. Facebook.com/groups/DBI Elites. We look forward to seeing you in virtual reality. Now, if anyone has questions, feel free to step forward and ask.